Okay, guys, Joe with Universe IT again. Hey, today I'm going to show you another feature that we often recommend to our clients. And this is increasingly a must have for everybody. And let me talk about what the original intent of this feature was, who the target customer is, and why I recommend it to every single one of our clients. Okay, whenever I send and receive anything from an inbound or outbound of this tenant relative to email or any of these other services that I can connect. So if you look at these other services I can connect, such as MS Teams, Skype, Bloomberg, instant messages of another type, Vimeo, LinkedIn, Facebook, etc. If I post that content to the internet, this is going to archive every detail about that post, the date, the time, who posted it, etc. Okay. And why does that matter? If you're a government organization, there's something called a FOIA request, a Freedom of Information Act request, whereas somebody can walk into any government agency and ask them for a records request. This solves that problem specifically for emails for the public sector. But if you are a contractor to the public sector, you can also be subpoenaed for the same records with legal holds, et cetera, and it can be cumbersome to respond to that. Here's the beauty of this service. This is outside of the Microsoft 365 realm, so I do not need to provide a license to share this with an attorney. There is a built-in feature that allows me to share it external after I perform my search to serve it up to that attorney. And then the attorney can just go get that information and do with it as they please. They don't need me anymore. They're not going to ask me for access anymore. It's just going to happen. The other thing is, let's talk about disgruntled employees doing things on your behalf or not, right? I have a record of it. I have a record of everything, including every email that went in and out of the tenant. So if I want to find out if they're sending my files and my intellectual property to their personal email account, I will know because I can go search the archive for what attachments were sent, not only from a source, but also to a destination pretty easily. It is much easier to find forensic information in this tool than natively inside the Microsoft 365 tool. So if you are about protecting your company from itself or making sure you're covered if the situation arises, we can provide this service for you, this information archiving service. It is a very rich experience. I can do all sorts of things relative to searches, etc., but it's all about the services. And these are the services that you can hook up. It does not cost you by service. It costs you by, it's per seat. All right. It covers the entire tenant. So the way you buy it is number of licensed users times whatever price it is. And the pricing varies depending on what else you bundle it with. But we're talking about a less than $5 solution here. And I can give you a free 30-day trial to try it. As long as you bring your licenses to me as your partner of record, I'd be glad to give you a 30-day license as well as an introductory first month after that. So if you want to try it, we'd be glad to help you. We archive our own email, and I do that for the obvious reason, which is our intellectual property. We have intellectual property. I do not want it leaking. And it's not just a single method of covering the leak. It's a couple of methods. So I use DLP, but I also use this service. And that way I can do the forensics necessary. I never need to put a legal hold on anybody's email box because I have it. Fantastic service. Let us know if we can help you. You know what? And if you got a question, not about this, but something else that's bothering you and just curious, give me a call. Right? If I can't answer it, somebody on the team can, but I bet I can answer it. Joe Eldridge, Universe IT. Would love to meet you.